Alright guys, so we're gonna be doing a normal live today. My voice is feeling extra sexy the way I'm sounding. I don't know. Maybe why do you guys watch this shit? But nah, I appreciate everybody. It's just that when I have the headphones on. Usually I don't record with them, and so as I'm listening, I don't know if it's because I didn't just wake up, but I don't know. It just sounds extra crispy. So I'm gonna put some relaxing music in the background for those who do use these videos to fall asleep. I know with that AC issue I had, well, it wasn't an issue. It's just I didn't recognize the fact that it was so damn loud. So we're gonna be using this very odd team today. I don't even know whose it is. I don't know where it came from. I just saw it in my team builder and I was like, this looks like what we need in our lives. And so we're facing something even wilder. Shouts to Wildfire. I did that on purpose, by the way. We're using Iron Thorn, so you know we have to win. We have to win so much we cannot lose. Iron Thorns is quite good here. Terra flying with the worm. It's quite dangerous, especially we got the loaded dice. So you know we always getting them big hits off. Always getting them big hits off. And Skeledirge tends to be for death, so and I have so many ghost types. Everybody Terra Ghost on this team. It's lovely. So considering how likely not Earthworm's my style is rather interesting. So many things here. I don't even know where I want to start with this team, because there's so many possibilities. But Mimikyu is really good, actually. Skeledirge and Corviknight gotta go. I really wish I had T-Spikes in this. Skeledirge and Corviknight gotta go. So we're probably staring down Dragapult early. Zoroark plotting. How does he beat that? Yes, to Corviknight. Or Arboliva, whatever it's called. So we're likely staring down Dragapult early. We get to see what the Pult is. Yeah, let's do that. And we have Zoroark. I forgot I have Zoroark. Zoroark will be T-Tar. Yeah, Zoroark will be T-Tar. Or Dragonite. Actually, it'll be Dragonite. It'll be Mimikyu. Yeah, I like that a lot. Let's get this party started. So, boy, it starts with Arboliva. He's like, I'm not fucking with you, Jan. I'm not playing these games with you. I might be doing this straight up, because it's one of the few things that can take on my Zoroark. And it'll allow Giga Drain. I think with the Protean Max Special Attack Stab Ice Beam, I'm expecting to do at least 75, 72, and Giga Drain shouldn't do enough. Well, it actually might, because I'm a fucking Ice Beam again. I don't care about the spikes. I mean, I do, but they're not required in order for me to win. Besides, the only things that can switch into this is Skeledirge and Corviknight. This being withered down to damn near nothing is actually pretty important. It's Terra Fire, and he used his Terra type already, just in exchange for a little Giga Drain damage. So that's blessed. That's wonderful. Let's see. We're gonna have Terra Blast then. I would have liked spikes, but it's not required. Terra Fire. So if I go, so this is actually lovely. A loaded dice is an idea. Kadidi first. No, I'll Tusk should come in. Tusk is set up fodder technically. My one qualm is that Skeledirge still has his unaware. Alright, and so what I'll end up doing is earthworming Colossal to Shed Tail and Plot. Rusty. Now Shed Tail and Dragon Dance. What would be initial switch here? Well, our rocks first. because the Tusk can't touch me. He has to knock. And that did 25, so I'm guessing that's offensive. Now Shed Tail here. You should go Dragapult. I don't know why I didn't the first time, but at the same time, I'm going to bluff Zoroark as Mimikyu, because Mimikyu can scare him out with Shadow Sneak. The problem is that he may... Maybe I should have just went hard Mimikyu. This team has so many little tricks and stuff that it's like I'm not even sure. But Shadow Ball is my best play here, so actually it did work. It did work. Because behind the sub, Zoroark is really lethal, especially because I'm Life Orb. So he goes Arbolivo, which might get washed by this Life Orb plot. If I Terra Ghost, he dies, which means I keep the sub. It's actually better to Terra this. I won't be able to Terra Flying on his Great Tusk. Is that really the best? I mean, if I do it this way, I get another KO. I get another 2 kills. Which another Mongon plus his own grassy terrain, which is going to help me. I might kill his entire team, truth be told, because he gave me the grass terrain. So he goes Corviknight right, which is the Mimikyu. My Mimikyu's fodder. So now I get to Flamethrower. That's why I like Flamethrower on it. He may U-turn, but he BBs, which means this shit is gone, which means Valiant has to come out. And it's not what's his face? It's not, you know what I'm saying. And all we do is give up Earthworm, go to Mimikyu here, and Body. What's my Dragonite set? It's leftover. I thought about it. It's like, I actually don't remember seeing Heavy Duty Boots. Again, I don't know who made this team. So D-Knight's actually quite good versus his team. Iron Thorns is good versus Dirge. So now we just go Mimikyu and... Actually, do I Shadow Claw? Do I play rough or do I Shadow Claw here? Let's assume that the Skeledirge has Wisp. Iron Thorns is useless. I don't play rough. If the Skeledirge has Wisp, because I wanted to Shadow Claw straight up. So let me think. Life Orb Claw. Because every time Zoroark comes in, I get a KO. So let's say it's Tusk. If he gives up Tusk, then Dragonite. But I'm fucking leftovers Encore, which is annoying. Okay, let's go with Orange. Mimikyu is bodies. Plus, I just need to. Okay, so it doesn't seem to have Shadow Ball, which is great. Yeah, let's just DD. He's going Tusk anyway, so why not just use get the most Earthquake damage possible. Headlong rushes, which means offensive. Mimikyu might be slower, but that damage on the Tusk is actually going to be very good. So we get to Shadow Ball here for a KO because we're Terra Ghost. I have enough for one more hit, so he has to go Valiant here. I think it's better to give up D-Knight? If I give this up, I go Mimikyu, player from the Shadow Claw. No, Shadow Claw hard. Yeah, Shadow Claw hard. Because if he leaves it in, Shadow Claw plus Sneak means Dragonite prevails versus Skeledirge, I think. Yeah, Claw into Sneak. So if he loses this, then he loses. He knows that. Yeah, so he has to go Dirge. Dirge actually took that way better than I expected. Wow, that's a Life Orb fucking. So now I just Shadow Claw and Sneak because you don't want to misplay rough. Because Shadow Claw and Sneak plus Extreme Speed wins. So yeah, me not having Heavy Duty Boots is why I had to play this endgame a little differently. I actually thought I did. But that's so many like combos between Mimikyu's Disguise plus Zoroark's Illusion with the Disguise plus the Shed Tail. Like I was like, whoa, I have way too many toys to play with. I don't even know where to begin having fun. So Facing a fellow Shedtail, fellow Zoroark user with a fellow belly drum using things. Let's get this motherfucking party started. Now, unfortunately and fortunately, I have Mimikyu. Because of that, he has Mouse, whatever, and I can't Shadow Sneak that. And he has Zoroark, which I can't Shadow Sneak. But it's also the same on my end. Now, he has Azu, which can belly drum, so... But I have 2 forms of priority. My dice thorns is really problematic for him, like very problematic. So ideally we get him to Earthworm. Man, T-Spikes would be so good. You know, it had T-Spikes and I took it off. I was like, who the fuck's ever susceptible T-Spikes these days? But Jesus, if I had T-Spikes, because I could put spikes. Do I dual up? Just for, I feel like making it lead Grin just to have T's, or maybe run, whatever. But I'm just like, man, twice T-Spikes would have been killer. So I'm gonna try to body this guy with D-Knight. It's the easiest. I just need to, so my Zoroark's gonna be my, if I make it Mimikyu, what would this counterplay to Mimikyu be? If I make it Thorns, it's kind of, I'll make it Thorns. Thorns is, the things that Thorns lures in is best. Especially Thorns is not a mon you can negotiate with. Quakeoval is actually a very good lead on his end. Because this may have Rapid Spin. But the thing is, I could be Zoroark. I actually did not consider Quakeoval at all. It's a very great lead on his part. Well fucking done, young man. But nah. It's a great lead for a lot of reasons. So I got an Earthworm first. Even though that looks crazy. It's like, damn, he's a Quakeoval. I really want to pivot to my Mimikyu here. The whole point of this was to get Mimikyu versus Quakeoval. I might not die to CC if he has it. He has it and he fucking uses it. So I just don't have rocks this game, which is a huge deal. This is a huge, he goes hard Earthworm, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting bodied. I'm not. I can still win. I knew what he was gonna do, but like I'm not making this easier for myself. I could Terra Ghost, but I need my extreme speed because Dragonite's gonna swash. I need this just thing weaker, but Dragonite and Mimikyu are gonna swap, or Iron Thorns. More likely Iron Thorns, but I probably need spikes. If I give him spikes here, I'd have to go to. Oh shit! My charger's plugged in. Almost fucked up there. So I'd go with Thorns. He tidy up though. Population Bomb would destroy my Thorns. I know what I can do. He's definitely bombing this turn. So I'll do Zoroark first. Oh, he tidied up first. Shit. Well, if he tidied up first, then he's going to Population Bomb this turn. But he tidied up his own substitute. That's not how that was stupid. I could have surfed. I'm gonna Population Bomb here. Let's see how much that does. Population Bomb. He's probably Terra Ghost or something like that. Zoroark's really important. Oh, he bit. Wow, that worked. We Raw Blast here. Wow. How did he? I got 4. That's lame as shit. Okay, that's fine. He used his Terra type. I'm not getting bodied. I'm gonna be fine. But him using his Terra type there was big, especially because he goes to the worm hard. You won't Shed Tail this turn. He'll go for. I mean, if I Dragon Dance, him going worm here was a misplay. Ah, man, I really wish I had some hazards. If I DD and he goes for this, then I'd Mimikyu. How do I win this? Roost here would actually be better. Let's see, what could he do? If he attacks me with something, I'm done for. If he hazards as I Dragon Dance, he's done for. Because then I get to DD twice. An Encore, Dragon Dance here, Encore, DD again. And it's a wrap. Because he'd have to hard switch out a Terra and wash him. But not quite. So I'll actually go to Gren here. So he has rest. I did not expect that. That's something I did not expect. Something that's not great for me. Oh, you fucking shit. Oh, what? Wow. That's actually kind of good. Because it dies. So if I spike again here, I know these can run rapid spin sometimes. So Surf probably won't break the sub. Do I need it to? I need it to if he's Ice Spinner. Shit. I need to be stabbed right now, which I'm not. So extreme speed, extreme speed. If Surf doesn't break the sub, then my best play here is to base 90. I'm gonna spike. I know he's gonna Aqua Step, but I'll get a chance to sneak plus. I'll get a chance to sneak plus E speed. It's gonna be close, cause Zoroark's strongest move is gonna be. So I'll Shadow Claw here. Into Shadow Sneak. See, Ice Spinner. I mean, Terra here and Dragon Dance. Yeah, it's Ice Spinner. Extreme Speed will kill him from here. It's gonna be close. The Earthworm being alive. See, if I had a Roost, it's a wrap here. But with the spikes, the Marcel, I don't know why he went those first. He doesn't have a King Gambit. That was an odd decision. Maybe he forgot about the spikes. But the extra layer of spikes for sure knocked out Marcel. So Azu comes in with another DD. It's a guaranteed win, I think. Extreme Speed never kills, so I'll Dragon Dance here. Okay, that's blessed. Okay, so he was Scarf. Oh, wow, I think that should kill. Yeah, okay, that's okay. Walking Wake is definitely dying to this. Okay. I knew a Dragonite would sweep, but it was his Earthworm resting there, and I played really bad. I did not respect Quake, which is crazy considering how many times I've Quake Valve people. Like, I did not even consider the Quake Valve. I'm like, it's Taunt. I'm gonna put Toxic Spikes on this. Like, too many games. I'm like, bruh, if I had T-Spike, or I could just not have Surf. You know, I could just run Taunt and a mono attacking move. You know, but that's the beauty of identifying your win cons. I just needed to know more. Now, I'm very surprised how little Ice Spinner did, considering how boosted he was. Actually, no, it wasn't that boosted. It was just +2. And that's multi-scale. So, if he CC'd on my prediction, obviously I lost. But he's probably like, well, if I CC and he Dragon Dances, I lose too. He loses, because then he gets the speed drop. I don't even have to Terra. And at that point, he didn't show that he had Ice Spinner, so perhaps he's like, well, I'm thinking I could just sit up on Quake Valve, so I'm fine. So this is another game where T-Spikes helps a lot. I just got to get rid of Glamora. That's the very reason my opponent is going to attempt to Dragapult. Mimikyu upon Swords Dancing washes my opponent just straight up. Terra Ghost. I just have to not get burnt by Poke, and it's just a wrap. Iron Thorns can destroy him, but it's a little harder, not because it's harder, but because that Tinglu is going to be so healthy. What's his form of hazard control? His form of hazard control is great. So my hazards go crazy. I just realized Earthworm is a natural counter to Glimora. Didn't realize that. And I can mash him up with Dragonite at some point. We'll see though. We'll see though. How do I want to do this? So many great mons here. Glimora on my end is... I don't want to stare down Glimora. I'm very tempted to... So what I'm going to end up doing, I know what I'll do. I'll actually Zoroark. I'm pretty much guaranteed a KO doing this. I'm going to Zoroark first and pretend to be Mimikyu. Because my worst case scenarios are Glim and Dragapult. If he Dragapult... Oh, he was preparing for my... He's preparing for my fucking Greninja. Oh, that's not great. I'll have to Earthworm. I'm Spadef Earthworm. I don't know if that's normal. It's not ideal, but I have the citrus. Come on, man! Fuck! That is the worst case scenario. Because now he can kill me, and I have nothing to switch in on this shit. And I don't want my... Golly, man! If he didn't kill me, okay, boom. I can get a Hazards up, which is so big. So big. Now I gotta give up my Dragonite's multi-scale, which is lame as fuck. That's really frustrating. Okay. So we'll make do. This guy stays into play, or say he's not even banded. Okay. Okay. So things aren't going amazingly yet, but they will. As I said, just like last game, right? So I know now that he's... that fucking liquidation crit was so big. Because now my Dragonite scale is broken and my Grin Sash is broken and it's at 0. But you know, it is what it is, right? We have to make do. The question is, now that all those things didn't go my way, what do I need to do to absolutely obliterate this fool? Okay, so we're gonna give that up. Fair enough. He's not choiced. He has Aqua Jet, obviously. So he's probably a Assault Vest. Or something like that. This question is, what do I do now? I could give up Thorns for the damage on this. Just because Thorns probably eats a liquidation. And really double down on Zoroark and Mimikyu. More so on Mimikyu. So that's what I'll do. I don't think, because the alternative to this would be, because nothing on my team can one-shot this. I could also just, I could also pretend this was Tusk. I could also Dragon Dance. Boy went Volcarona. He thought I was fucking Zoroark. That is funny. It's a horrible play, by the way. He could knock. If he knocks, he'd kill my Zoroark. If he spins, he could get swept. Him sacking Zoroark pretty much almost assures my victory. Let me think. If I Dragon Dance, if I go Grin, his Azu's still alive, so I actually don't want to do that. If I go Grin and he rapid spins, it almost never rapid spins here. Either EQs. I'd like to have Grenin because the spikes would be saucy. But I have nothing to take knockoff. My knockoff would be Dragon Dancing. So let's say I Terra Flying here. The reason I don't want to do that is that he's going to Dragon Dance the first turn and he'd go Tinglu here. And then Whirlwind my progress away. Well, that would mean that my Mimikyu doesn't need Terra Ghost to sweep him. So I'll take the KO, especially because Mimikyu I don't have my rocker. But if he wastes a turn, rapid spinning. If he earthquakes his turn, yeah, he knocks. Does get rid of my loaded dice, but this allows me to Terra Blast this turn. Terra Blast twice on Tinglu. If he chooses to spin, is it better to Dragon Dance again or hit Tinglu twice? He might get greedy. Actually, it's better to Terra Blast this turn. I don't outspeed Pulp, which is my only concern. I'll DD again. Just in case he does some stupid shit. Why did he forfeit? Bro said, you got me fucked up. Dude's 1865. Like, what was bro doing? Now, mind you, Mimikyu was about to wash him. Because it would either have to give me the Tingle or the Great Tusk, which would then open up my my Zoroark, my Ghost types essentially. And Dragonite was still looming. So it's not like it was going to be an easy game, especially depending on what his pulse set was. But it's far from over. Unless his... You know what it might have been? His Tinglu might not have been... his Tinglu might not have been... Whirlwind. It might have been some odd shit. Should I have one last one to round it out? I can really tell that I have never used Earthworm. Because, you know, your boy doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. That's super funny. That was a funny ass game. Bro said, I have had enough. If I don't find a game within the next 30 seconds, then I'm just gonna end the live here. So you guys got 20 seconds and counting. I'm gonna pause. I thought about it as if I pause, I won't know the 20 seconds have elapsed. But if it's a Saturday night as I'm recording this, 7:30. Yeah, I got 7 seconds. All right, so that's where we're gonna end it today. Wow, I waited more than 30 seconds for a battle. I mean, probably almost 60. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We're at 27 minutes. It doesn't have to literally be 30. I'm real like persnickety about that. But yeah, we're gonna leave it here. I hope y'all enjoyed this Earthworm showing. The team as usual is gonna be in the description. Thank you guys for always liking, and if you are headed to bed, good night, love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.